Things have taken a shocking new turn for the worse for the biggest woke box office failure this year, which is the Bros film. Billy Eichner's Bros is officially Universal Pictures' lowest performing rom-com of 2022. And it's getting so bad. This movie is such a failure that even the Hollywood elites are getting extremely angry about how bad of a failure this movie is. So let's get into this and see what is going on. It's been a rough month for Bros creator and star Billy Eichner. And unfortunately, the latest box office numbers won't be leaving him in a better mood. And of course, Billy Eichner has been just having tantrum after tantrum on Twitter over the complete failure and the complete L that this movie has taken in the box office, continuing to blame it on straight people and everything else, of course, because that's what he does. That's what Hollywood does. Whenever a film fails, it is, white people's problem. It's because of white people, or it's because of straight people, or whatever else. This is what they continue to do time and time again. In 2022, Universal Pictures released a total of 3 romantic comedies, starting with February's Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson-led vehicle Marry Me, telling the story of, so blah, blah, blah. These, obviously, these rom-coms that they have also released this year have done much better than this one, the gay rom-com, let's just say it as it is. The second was Bros, which Eichner disingenuously promoted as the first rom-com about gay men ever produced by a major studio, which is completely not true at all. Brokeback Mountain, not that I've ever seen that film, just making that clear. Never have had any desire to see that film, but it is a film that has, of course, been around for a very long time, that has done much better than Bros has, surprisingly. Revolving around the story of 2 gays, New York City bachelors who consider giving up their life of constant sexual encounters in order to go steady with each other, Bros absolutely bombed at the box office, earning just $4.8 million in its opening weekend, which is just atrocious. Absolutely just pathetic. Further, after just 1 month on the global stage, it's only managed to pull in a total of $11.5 million. That's it. On the global stage. That is all this movie has been able to do. Even with its slim $22 million production budget, the lowest of Universal's 3 rom-coms, the film is shaping to be one of the year's most disastrous flops. So even from the get-go, they weren't putting this much money into actually making this film, but they still won't be able to make money from this film, which is just hilarious to me. Now, we've seen films that have had this small of a budget do extraordinarily well at the box office, but not for this film. In the aftermath of this disaster, instead of accepting that his film just outright failed to find an audience, Eichner blamed Bros' failure on straight people and homophobia. Of course he did. This is what they do time and time again. It's the same song and dance. Eichner also claimed that he needed people to see Bros in order to send a message to all the homophobes like Clarence Thomas and all the homophobes on the Supreme Court that we want gay love stories and we support alphabet people. We're not letting them drag us back into the last century. People love gay love stories so much that nobody went to go see his gay love story. Oh, man. Apparently no one was with you, Billy. In fact, audiences so completely rejected watching his gay rom-com in theaters that Universal actually moved up the film's streaming release window in an attempt to recoup anything they could from the project, which is not going to be much. Like, they're not going to actually... I don't think that this movie will actually be able to recoup anything for Universal. Maybe this will be a hard lesson for them to learn. Normally, a given Universal Pictures film will hit the NBC-owned Peacock streaming service 45 days after its theatrical release. Bros made its way to streaming in less than 30. So as you can see, this movie has been just nothing but a total failure for Universal. And of course, a lot of it has to do with the fact that Billy Eichner has from the get-go, looked at this film through the lens of woke. Everything that has come from this film, as far as the marketing goes and everything else, has been through the lens of woke. And when you do that, there is going to be a huge turnoff of a lot of people who are just simply not going to go see your movie because they know what you're trying to do, what your agenda is with films like this. It isn't about telling any sort of a good story. It is about continuing to try to push a propaganda agenda. People can see through the BS. People see what is going on, and that is why this movie was a failure. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon. Bye.